Hi everybody, my name is Miss Knight and today we are going to do an online lesson of eighth notes. Now today we're going to be learning two things. We're going to learn how to read eighth note rhythms, whether that's speaking it or clapping and tapping it. And the second thing is we're going to learn how to take what we've got from that reading and now bringing it to our instruments. We're going to learn how to play eighth notes on our instruments and how to play it on different pitches and on different beats. I'm very excited for you to learn today. There are a couple materials that you are going to need in order to be successful. The first thing you will need is your Standard of Excellence book, which you should have already that was given out to you. This is just for review and practice, and throughout the lecture video, you will specifically need to go to pages 13 and 14, because this is where the lecture video will begin speaking about eighth note rhythms. The second thing you will need is a recording device. Yes, you are going to be recording yourself eventually at the end of this lesson, so please have either a phone or a computer or another recording device where you will be able to record yourself performing and then upload it later to either YouTube or download it to your computer and upload the link. You'll need access to the internet in order to do all of this as well, which I'm assuming you have if you're on this online lesson. If you do have troubles with online lesson, please email me later and we will find a way that works best for you, how to get a video of yourself or get another form of performance so that you can get full credit for this lesson. The final thing you will need is your instrument, which you should already have. Now there are a couple things that you will need to do to complete the requirements for this online lesson. The first thing you will need to do is there are resources on this page for your specific instrument. As you scroll down, you will see objectives for what is expected of you to complete by the end of this lesson, as well as specific resources. Just select the image that is your specific instrument. If you play the flute, click the picture with the flute on it and it will link you to YouTube. And so you will be able to view specific beginning steps for your instrument just as review. The second thing you will need to do to complete the requirements for this lesson is you will need to go up to the top where it says lecture video. Please review this lecture video. It's about 25 to 30 minutes long. And while that seems like a long time, there is a lot of really important information in there. I'm reviewing topics on rhythms we already know. I'm teaching on the eighth note rhythms, and you will also get opportunities to play, speak, and clap with me. Another requirement is on that same page with the lecture video, you will find a reading. This explains why we use specific syllables for specific note readings. So please go through that and make sure that you have an understanding of why we use note or syllables for certain notes. Then, after you have completed that, there's extra resources you can choose to look through on that page. After you're finished with that entire page, on the third page, it should say student assignments. You will see that you have an assignment that you need to complete to show your understanding. You will have to first perform and record yourself on a selection from page 13 or 14 after watching that lecture video, where you will need to show understanding of how to play on your instrument the eighth note rhythms. This can be done by recording yourself on a computer or phone, as I stated before. You will show either a link or you'll upload it and share that onto a Google document that is linked on that page. You just need to click the button to get linked to the Google document. From there, you will need to comment on two students' videos, and there's two specific comments you'll need to make, and the instructions for that are on that Google Doc as well as on the third page up there. After that, you will need to complete a short assessment that, while you might be able to perform your music well, I need to make sure that you are understanding the concept of eighth notes. So you will need to complete a brief summative assessment. That's just a fancy word for a short quiz that summarizes everything that you've learned. It's not long, but if you are practicing and going through the lecture video and understand it, then you should do well on this assignment. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions about anything, and I would love to either Zoom call with you or chat with you about any answers that I can give. Now, I hope that you have fun practicing your music, and I hope that you learn some new interesting stuff as we go forward in more advanced music and more advanced rhythms. Thank you.